Who hasn't wanted to drive the Batmobile? Charles Keller may not be a superhero, but he does own a Batmobile and uses it for a special cause. Arizona Republic photojournalist Pat Shanahan has the story.
It all started with a crazy idea.
I needed to buy a Batmobile.
Followed by an even battier idea.
As crazy as it sounded, I decided to build a Batcave.
Charles Keller is a retired businessman. He and his sons share a passion for the 1960s Batman TV series.
Not only did they enjoy the show, but they started to imagine themselves within the show.
He soon bought a Batmobile
Through Craigslist.
And built a Batcave.
How do you build a Batcave? It's a good question. Well, first of all, you kind of have to just leave your marbles at the door.
I'll keep all my wits about me.
We went back to the film and the TV shows, and we took screenshots of it. Obviously, some of the more iconic ones are here. Mr. Shakespeare, who does open up to reveal a button.
To the Batcave.
Well, naturally, in order to get into the Batcave, you have to go down the Bat poles. We have 2 poles, one for Batman and one for Robin.
He didn't do all this for himself.
Yeah! Dude, you did it!
He set out to use both the Batcave and the Batmobile to help others.
Their forces combine. Holy nightmare!
He teams with local charities that work with gravely ill children to give them a night they'll never forget. Tonight's special guest is 10-year-old Nicholas Jimenez.
The excitement is palpable. You guys having some fun? All right. Okay.
The crime-fighting machines that fill the Batcave are repurposed electronics that he finds in junk shops and on eBay.
Since they are from the 60s and the 70s, they have the same spring action. The knobs turn the same way. It's all those little things that make it into escape, make it into something that isn't a modern-day Batcave. It is the 1966 Batcave.
This is extraordinary.
What is it about the Cape Crusader that crosses generations?
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the secret identity. I don't know if it's the crime fighting. Maybe the common denominator is that car, because none of the other superheroes have that car, and the car is really special. It's not just that the car is cool. It's not that the kid is going for a ride in the car. The real magic is you have a parent and a child, and they're in the car, and they're getting to experience it together. The whole idea of parents driving their children in this car, consequences be damned.
Well said, Robin.
Seeing the reactions that we've received from the families.
This is fun.
This is fun.
You guys are a great family.
No, not at all.
You feel this great obligation to help, and really an opportunity to feel fulfilled yourself.
You want to go for a ride in this too?
I'm speechless. I had no idea any of this existed.
The evening ends with a few more surprises.
This key actually starts the Batmobile. You can come back anytime you want with your mom or dad and go for a ride in the Batmobile.
Oh.
You get to keep that. That's yours.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
They also get a chance to give back.
At the end of the night, the family's able to select a charity that's been particularly helpful to them. And the Wayne Foundation, that's really the name of our foundation, writes a very large Publishers Clearinghouse-esque check that is given to the child, who then in turn gets to give it to the charity. It becomes a big pay-it-forward operation.
No one here can say they met Batman, but everyone can say they met a real-life Bruce Wayne.
I hope she's able to reach the break.
Learn about some of the kids whose lives have been changed by their visit to the Batcave in Scott Craven's story and Sunday's Arizona Republic, or online at azcentral.com.